Hello everyone, welcome back to another Virtual Mentors Club live stream. This is 5th grade math, and today the TEKS we're going to cover are 5.3a, 5.3b, and 5.3c. If you don't know, TEKS are basically the points that STAR tests and other Texas exams are based off, along with schoolwork and all of that. With that being said, let's start with our first problem. As always, we should start by highlighting any key information. So, Paula wants to buy 3 shirts and 2 belts. Is there a way to... yeah. Too big. Let's go for this. Too big again. Paula wants to buy 3 shirts and 2 belts. I think that's a good size. The shirts cost $16.89 or sorry, $16.89 each, or another way to say it is $16.89, and this is for the shirts. So, and the belts, remember the belts cost $8.97 each, and Paula right now, this is too big. I think this was this size. Paula has $45. Which of these amounts is the best estimate? So it's not asking for the exact answer, it's asking for an estimate of how much more money Paula needs in order to buy the shirts and belts. So in our previous live streams, we talked about estimate, and more specifically, we talked about rounding. But basically, estimate, say you have a number like 2,781, and an estimate is basically a number that is close to this number. So like 2,781, an estimate would be around 2,700. It's basically the roughly calculated value. So there's that. So the best estimate for how much more money. So it's not asking for how much money Paula needs, it's asking for how much more. So Paula needs in order to buy the shirts and belts. So first things first, let's try to find out how much 3 shirts and 2 belts cost. So let's start out with shirts. I'll just write shirts here. Shirt. So we know that one shirt costs, $16.89. So how much will 3 shirts cost? 3 shirts. It would essentially be 16.89, which is one shirt, plus 16.89 plus 16.89 because that's 2 shirts, and then another plus 16.89, that's 3 shirts. Another way we can write this is 16.89 times 3. So let's multiply 16.89 times 3. So that gets us, if we do the normal method of multiplying, 9 times 7, sorry, 9 times 3 is 27, 7, carry the 2, 8 times 3 is 24, plus 2 is 26, and then decimal, carry forward the 2, 6 times 3 is 18, plus 2 is 20, so 0, carry forward the 2, 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5, so that's $50.67, or how much the shirts cost. And now we have to find out how much the belts cost. How much the belts cost. Belts. So we know that one belt costs $8.97. So that means two belts. Two belts cost 8.97, which is one shirt, plus another 8.97, which is another shirt. And another way we can write this is, and I shouldn't put the parentheses on this. Another way we can write this is 16.89 times 3. Another way we can write this is 8.97 times 2. So let's do the standard method of multiplying. 8.97 times 2. And I'm not explaining in detail like how to multiply using decimals. If you want more information, please visit more of our videos, all of our videos, and our 2 previous live streams for 5th grade math. So 7 times 2 is 14. 4, carry forward the 1. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 1, 19. 8 times 2, carry forward the 1. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1, 17. So 17.94. So $17.94 is the total amount of money for belts. So now that we have shirts and belts, we should add those two to find the total. So let me just scroll down a little bit. So 50.67 plus 17.94. And we can just add those up. 7 plus 4, 11. Carry forward the 1. 6 plus 9, 15, plus 1, 16. And then we have the decimals. So decimal right here. We should do it in a different color. So we have 1. Carry forward the 1. 6. So yeah, 16, carry forward the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. No carry forward. 5 plus 1 is 6. So if the person wasn't reading the question carefully, they might have just seen 68.61 and like thought that was the answer, but in reality there is more steps. if we look at the question, it's asking how much more money does Paula need, which means that Paula already has a set amount of money, in this case $45, and she needs more money in order to reach this. So because of that, we know that the total is 68.61, and we have Paula's money, which is 45. So 45 plus another's number, let's just name it another number, you know what, plus more money. Let's use their language. More money equals this. So essentially what we can do is the more money is equal to 68.61 minus 45. That gives us that money that more money that Paula needs in order to buy those shirts. So 68.61. For adding or subtracting decimals, always make sure your decimals are aligned. So 45 can also be written as 45.00. I think that would be easier to use. 45.00, subtract that. So 1 minus 0, 1. 6 minus 0, 6. 8 minus 5 is 3. 6 minus 4 is 2. So our actual answer is $23.61. And now we have to find an estimate for this, the best estimate. So as we see, out of all of these numbers, I'm not going to draw a number line right now, but like if we genuinely see 23.61, which is in between 23 and 24, is closer to 24 out of all of these other numbers. So that means that 24 will be our correct answer. Let me just 24 will be our correct answer, which is answer choice C. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's move on to the next next question. Okay, so let's read the question, and as we read, let's highlight any key information. Aspen added 14, so added 14 to the product of 224 and 16. What is this sum? So before we even start this problem, there's some key information that we should probably bring up. There's some key words that will be really helpful when trying to attempt to solve these questions. So sum is the answer for adding two numbers. Oh my god. You know what, I'll just write it out instead so that we save space. But basically, what I'm trying to hint at right now is some of the terminology or some of the words that you need to be familiar with in order to solve these problems. So, sum is the answer of adding two numbers. So let's say 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 would be our sum, and 2 and 3, sorry, 5 would be our sum, yeah. And then let's choose a different color. Difference is the answer, so that's answer of subtracting two numbers, two or more numbers, really. Two numbers. I'm just saying two right now for the sake of this grade, but two or more numbers, subtracting more than two numbers is also called the difference. This is the difference. So let's say we have 5 minus 3 equals 2. In this case, our 2, which is the answer, is also the difference. There is what we have in the answer, product. Which is the answer of multiplying two numbers. So let's say 2 times 3 equals 6. 6, which is the answer, is of these two problems, sorry, of these two numbers, I am so sorry. 6 would be our product because it is the answer of 2 times 3. And if you want to go into specifics, 2 and 3 would be our factors. The factors, when they're multiplied, give us our product. So let's just make a side note. Factors. And finally, we have, we have quotient. Let's write it a little bit lower. Hopefully I am spelling this right. Quotient. T-I-E-N-T. Yes. Quotient, which is the answer of dividing dividing two numbers. So 6 divided by 2 gets us 3. 3 would be our quotient. So with that in mind, let's try to solve this problem. So Aspen added 14 to the product of 224 and 16. So first we should look at the product, because Um, as you know from PEMDAS, the M, which is multiplication, comes before addition. So one first and then second. And obviously there are different acronyms, but PEMDAS is basically like the order of operations in an expression or in an equation. So product of 224 and 16. So first 224 plus, not plus, sorry, times 16. So quickly, let's just multiply. So how you multiply 3 digits by 2-digit numbers, or any number, sorry, how you multiply any two numbers is first 4 times 6 is 24. Carry forward the 2, then 2 times 6 is 12 plus 2, 14, 1. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 1, 13. And then after that, we skip the units place and we go directly to the tens place. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 2 is 2. And you add this up. If you guys want to make it easier on yourselves, just put an X there or put a 0 so that it indicates that you skipped that digit place. So then after you have this, you just add these together. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 times 4, sorry, 4 plus 4 is 8. 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. So there's our answer right here. So 3,584. And now we have to look at the question again. It says added 14. So we have to add this number by 14. And again, 3, 5, 8, 4 plus 14. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 5 goes down and 3 goes down. If you guys don't know, then treat these areas like as if they're 0. But the answer you get is 3,598. And as you can see, that is answer choice G. So, answer choice G, right here. And now finally, we're going to do question number 20. Alright, so Shauna is reading a 528 page book. That's a big number. She reads 22 pages every day, so 22 pages every day. How many days will it take Shauna to read the entire book? So, to show this visually, let's say that this is day 0. Day 0. And Sorry, this is the first day. She hasn't even like started reading the book yet, and she has 528 pages to read. So after this was, sorry, this is day 0. So then when day 1 starts, she reads 22 pages. So that means 528 minus 22, which would be 506. And then day 2, she read again 22 pages, and she reads 528 minus, sorry, she still has 506 pages left to read, and from there she reads 22 pages. So 506 minus 22, which would be 484. And like this, it'll be going until there is one day where she has 0 pages left to read. So we have to find out when that day is. So as you can see, we were constantly doing repeated subtraction, where we were subtracting 22 pages every day until we got 0. And this is called this is called division, which is basically repeated subtraction. So you would have 528 pages, and you would divide that by, let's do like a part, no, sorry, she has 528 pages, and she reads 22 pages a day. So this will tell us how many days, number of days it will take for her to finish the entire book. So, you know what, this fraction form might be confusing. So let me just write it as 528 divided by 22. And that will get us the number of days. Okay. So let's do this division. So how we do division, typically long division, is first we have 22. And you draw this little symbol and put 528 in there. Let me 528. So first you remove the 8, ignore the 8, and see 52. 22 times what will equal 52? So, 22 times 4 will equal 52 with while getting us a remainder. So 22 times 2 is equal to 44. 52 minus 44 is equal to 8. Remember, we don't want to go past 52. So 22 times 3 equals 66. We don't want to have 66 because then it will be really hard to subtract and go on to the next number. So we have to find the factor, which is 2. which if you multiply by 22, which will get you the closest to 52 without going over 52. So 52 minus 44 is equal to 8. Bring the 8 right here. 88. Now this is 88. 88. Well, that's just 22 times 4. Because 4 times 22 is 88. And if you want me to show you, 22 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8. 88. So 88 gets us a remainder of 0. And typically, I don't know if it's different with other schools. Sometimes you have to write R0, which indicates that there is no remainder, or you can just leave it as 24 if there is no remainder. So as we see, it will take 24 days for her to completely finish the book and for her to have 0 pages left. So day 24. So because of that, 24 is our answer choice. Okay. So there, the 20 is H. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream. I will quickly show you the answers. 13 was C, 12 was G, and 20 was H. If you have any other questions, please feel free to comment on our live stream or on our videos. So that way we'll know what questions we should pull from next, and whether we should do more of these questions for extra practice, or we should do something else. Thank you so much for joining this live stream, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.